I posted my first long form video on the 12th of September 2024, and exactly 9 months later, on 11th June 2025, my channel was monetized. But I could have done it sooner if I had not made mistakes on the way. So in this video, I'm going to share my monetization journey with you, my learnings so that you do not make the same mistakes which I did, what was my first earning on YouTube, and how YouTube has opened up a lot of opportunities for me. In case any of the subscribers are watching, a huge shout out to all of you. This journey wouldn't have been possible without your support. So thank you once again for all your support. Now let me just show you a chart about how many videos I posted and the frequency in the 9 months leading up to the monetization of my channel. I posted 3 videos in the first month and then 2 in the next month. And then there was a long gap of 2 months before the next video. After this, I posted about 7 videos over the course of the next 2 months. And then again, there was a gap of 1 month where I didn't post anything. After which I posted another 2 videos, and then again there was a gap of almost 1.5 months. But the good part about this 1.5 months is that I got a lot of time to introspect in terms of what are the mistakes that I was making and which are the videos which were doing well on YouTube at that time and which were the videos which were not doing well, and what is that unique perspective of mine that I can share which will resonate with a wider audience. So I posted a video on the 15th of May which was picked up by the algorithm a few days later. And after posting that video, I went from 199 subscribers to 3,500 subscribers in a span of 1 month. And I also completed 4,000 hours of watch time. Now, one thing which I do want to share was that this video was a little different from my usual niche, which was travel, because all my previous 15 videos that I had posted over the course of 8 months were all travel related videos. Now at that time I had crossed 40 and I was going through a certain phase in my life and I didn't want to restrict myself to travel, and I decided to share my life experiences and the phase that I was going through in my life through that video, which resonated with a lot of people. And this video was actually watched by people from more than 40 countries. It's not as if I didn't have any videos with maybe a few thousand views before this video, but all those videos combined in 8 months had just led to 900 hours of watch time. And after this video, in a span of 1 month, the video had already crossed 3,100 hours of watch time. So my total watch time had crossed 4,000, and 11th June 2025, accordingly, my channel got monetized. Now just to give you some stats, this video got 1.75 lakh views and more than 4,300 likes, and I gained more than 4,000 subscribers from this one video itself. So in a nutshell, it took me 9 months and 16 videos to monetize my channel. And as I've shared earlier, I wasn't very consistent in posting these videos over the span of those 9 months. So if I look back now, there were a couple of mistakes which I made on the way, and there are certain things that I've realized in this journey which I want to share with you. Now the first was that I waited too long to post my first video. In March 2024, I went on a holiday to Sri Lanka, and there was a lot of footage that I had shot during that trip, and I wanted to post my first vlog, but between March to September, I waited almost 6 months to post my first video, which now that I look back was a big mistake because I just wanted to perfect that first video. And unless you have a lot of experience on YouTube and you really get lucky, you're not going to get too much views on your first to 10 videos in majority of the cases. Of course, there are always exceptions. So instead of posting that first video in September, I should have posted that video much earlier and not waited for the perfect video, because in the end that video eventually turned out to be a disaster if I look back now. But you learn on the go, and the idea is to just keep improving with every video that you post. Now, the second mistake which I've made, which you would have realized by now, is that I was not consistent in those 9 months. I would post 3 videos in a month, then I would not post anything for 2 months, and then there would be gaps in between, and then I would not really have a content calendar or a plan in place as to what kind of content I want to post and at what frequency. Now I'm more structured in my approach. Every Thursday a video needs to go out, the value that I want to add to my subscribers. So if I had this clarity at the time of starting my channel, I think the channel would have grown much faster, and probably I could have monetized my channel earlier. So that was the second mistake that I made. Now, the third mistake which I made was that although I had some kind of semblance in terms of on why I wanted to start this channel, and it evolved over a period of time as I started posting videos to the channel, I knew that I wanted to travel and share my experiences with a wider audience. And I also wanted to share my life experiences and my professional journey with people from across the globe. So my why did evolve and I finally got clarity on my why, but I wish that I had this clarity even before starting the channel. So be clear in terms of your why for starting a YouTube channel. Now, the fourth mistake, which you might just find a little amusing, was that I changed my channel name 3 times in a span of a couple of months initially when I started this channel. In the initial few months, it didn't matter because I barely had about 200 subscribers at that point in time. But if you're consistent on your channel name and channel handle even before you start your channel, you don't have to go through the process that I went through of hit and trial. I think it just saves you a lot of time and energy. So make your channel name and handle unique based on your niche. And if you're using your name, then ensure that there are not too many channels by the same name. Another mistake that I made was that I thought that once my channel is monetized, life is quite sorted and I will keep getting money from AdSense and YouTube will start generating more income from other sources as well, which has happened for a lot of people. But you have to be realistic in terms of your earning expectations from YouTube. A lot of people had told me that don't just bank on YouTube for your source of income. I had quit my corporate job and thought of YouTube as a side hustle along with my main source of income. But if you're expecting YouTube to replace your salary or your main source of income, I feel that you have to be a little realistic in terms of your expectations from that. So while YouTube does open a lot of avenues for you to make a lot of money, it can actually take years before YouTube can actually substitute your paycheck. So be a little realistic in terms of your expectations from AdSense earnings, because AdSense earnings tend to be very erratic, depends on the number of views, depends on your niche, depends on which countries your viewers are based out of. So there are a lot of factors that go into your revenue from AdSense. So do not bank on the revenue from AdSense. But having said that, if you're using your channel to promote your business or using it to sell something online, then maybe you will be able to reach that goal of substituting, let's say, a salary or a paycheck with this avenue of income, maybe even sooner. But I would like to repeat it again. Do not rely on AdSense as your main source of income from YouTube, even if you're producing quality videos and even if your videos are getting decent number of views. I realized during this journey, monetization is just another step in the bigger scheme of things. And it's definitely a marathon and not a sprint. You have to be consistent and patient, and your why has to be very clear. And you also have to be clear in terms of what problem are you solving and who are your viewers and why should they watch your content. Because unless you're adding value to somebody's lives, people are not really going to watch your content. And on that note, I hope this video is adding value towards your YouTube journey of monetizing your channel. Now, coming to something that probably a lot of you would be waiting for is that how much did YouTube pay me in my first month after monetizing my channel? This video, which had 1.75 lakh views, did help me to monetize, but by the time my channel was monetized, the views of the video had actually started tapering off. But even then, in the first month, I got paid $102 by YouTube as my first earning. The money might not sound too much to you, but it did give me a lot of confidence that I can create and not just consume content. As some of you must be aware, you can do affiliate marketing, community memberships, sponsors, and explore other avenues to make money from YouTube. While I mostly post videos or personal growth and mindset on this channel, I will keep sharing my YouTube journey with all of you. So do subscribe to the channel if you found this video helpful. And always remember, you're just one video away from making it here on YouTube. So keep posting and don't give up.